1. Eastern lightning, when lightning strikes with divine revelation. 2. The Oktar cult, where fashion meets faith. 3. Gloriavale, a modern-day paradise or peculiar commune. Here are 3 crazy cults. In the mysterious realm of cults, few shine as brightly as Eastern lightning. Picture a stormy night, clouds swirling, and then, bam! Lightning illuminates the heavens, followed by thunderous revelations that claim to be straight from the Almighty. Eastern lightning, also known as the Church of Almighty God, burst onto the scene in China, shaking up traditional beliefs and attracting followers like moths to a flame. Led by a secretive figure who goes by various names, like Lightning Dung or Almighty God, this group believes that God has returned in the form of a Chinese woman. Talk about a divine plot twist. With underground meetings and covert operations, Eastern lightning spreads like wildfire, leaving Chinese authorities puzzled and believers entranced. But beware, this electrifying cult faces crackdowns and criticism due to its controversial practices and its challenging of established religious norms. Eastern lightning operates in a clandestine manner, often referred to as churches in the homes. They conduct their gatherings secretly, mostly in small groups, to avoid detection by the Chinese authorities, who consider the group to be illegal and a threat to social stability. This secrecy has made it challenging for authorities to track and control their activities effectively. The cult has been involved in several violent incidents in China. They have been accused of using aggressive and coercive recruitment tactics, leading to clashes with family members who try to rescue their loved ones from the group's influence. Some members have also been implicated in attacks on government officials and institutions. Despite facing suppression and persecution in China, Eastern lightning has managed to spread its influence beyond the country's borders. The cult has established a presence in various countries, particularly among Chinese diaspora communities, where they continue to recruit new followers. Eastern lightning's theology is considered unorthodox and has been widely criticized by mainstream Christian denominations. Their emphasis on a female figure as the second coming of Christ, and the belief that God speaks directly to their leader, has led to considerable theological disputes and opposition from established religious institutions. Eastern lightning actively utilizes technology and social media platforms to disseminate its teachings and recruit new members. They produce and distribute videos, books, and online content to propagate their beliefs and reach a wider audience. In the world of peculiar cults, the Oktar cult stands out like a peacock at a penguin convention. Meet Adnan Oktar, the flamboyant and charismatic leader who bring flair to the world of religious fanaticism. With a taste for the finer things in life, Oktar's followers don designer outfits while promoting a heady mix of Islamic creationism and conspiracy theories. The Oktar cult gained notoriety for its bizarre television shows that featured its leader, Adnan Oktar, surrounded by young and attractive women referred to as kittens. These women were often dressed in revealing clothing and performed dances during the shows. The flamboyant and luxurious lifestyle of Oktar and his followers, including lavish parties and expensive cars, drew attention and criticism from both the public and media. In 2018, Turkish authorities conducted a major operation against the Oktar cult, leading to the arrest of Adnan Oktar and several of his followers. They were charged with crimes such as forming a criminal organization, sexual abuse, fraud, and political and military espionage. During the trial, former cult members testified about the group's alleged criminal activities and manipulative practices. One of the core tenets of the Oktar cult is its strong opposition to the theory of evolution. Adnan Oktar, who wrote under the pseudonym Harun Yahya, authored numerous books and articles promoting creationism and challenging the scientific validity of evolution. His works were widely distributed and translated into various languages to spread his creationist views globally. The Oktar cult published a book titled The Atlas of Creation, which they also referred to as the Book of Miracles. The book contained lavish illustrations of various living organisms and aimed to discredit the theory of evolution by highlighting alleged gaps and flaws in the scientific evidence. It was widely distributed to schools and universities in Turkey and worldwide. The Oktar cult operated an extensive media empire, including a television channel, newspapers, and websites, which were used to promote their leaders' views and recruit new followers. Adnan Oktar himself hosted TV shows where he discussed his ideas on science, religion, and politics, further solidifying his influence among his followers. While primarily based in Turkey, the Oktar cult managed to attract followers and media attention from various countries around the world. The group's activities and controversies were not limited to Turkey, and their media presence allowed them to reach a global audience. Deep in the wilds of New Zealand, nestled in a picturesque valley, lies Gloriavale, a place that could rival the setting of a fantasy novel. This idyllic commune seems like a serene paradise, with residents living off the land, wearing modest clothing, and singing hymns that echo through the valleys. It's almost like stepping into a time warp where life moves at a slower, more peaceful pace. Yet, beneath the surface, Gloriavale's pristine facade raises eyebrows. Founded by Neville Cooper, who called himself Hopeful Christian, the community has faced allegations of child abuse, mistreatment of women, and isolation from the outside world. The tight-knit structure raises concerns about the potential suppression of individual freedoms. But despite the controversies, Gloriavale maintains its serene demeanor, leaving curious onlookers captivated by its paradoxical charm. Gloriavale is known for its strict control over the lives of its members. The community operates as a closed society, with limited contact with the outside world. Members are discouraged from interacting with people outside Gloriavale, including family members who have left the community. This isolation creates a sense of dependence on the community and its leadership. Marriages within Gloriavale are typically arranged by the community's leadership. Young people often have limited say in choosing their spouses, and marriages are encouraged at a relatively young age. The community places a strong emphasis on family life, and large families are common. Gloriavale operates as a collective where members pool their resources and work together to sustain the community. They engage in various industries, including farming, woodworking, and food production, to generate income and provide for the needs of the community. The labor structure and economic model are tightly controlled by the leadership. Education within Gloriavale is primarily focused on religious teachings and vocational skills that are relevant to the community's economic activities. Members receive limited exposure to secular education and mainstream media. This approach is intended to reinforce the community's isolation and adherence to its beliefs. Individuals who have left Gloriavale often speak about the challenges they face after leaving the community. They may struggle to adapt to the outside world, as they have been sheltered from modern society and its norms. Former members may experience difficulties in finding employment, accessing education, and integrating into mainstream society. Gloriavale has faced criticism and allegations of various forms of abuse, including allegations of physical and emotional abuse, mistreatment of women and children, and labor exploitation. Former members and outsiders have raised concerns about the living conditions and lack of individual freedoms within the community. Neville Cooper died in 2018. After his passing, there were disputes over his leadership and the direction of the community.